It started with a text I never expected to see. My wife, Emily, had been acting distant for weeks, staying late at work, taking calls in private, and smiling at her phone in a way that made my stomach knot. I had suspected something was off, but I never imagined it would go this far. The text came late Saturday night, a photo of her and another man at a local cafe, laughing, arms close enough to make anyone's skin crawl. He was clearly trying to impress, leaning in, showing off in ways I had only seen in movies, and I realized that for him, this was a game. For me, it was an affront, a personal insult. I didn't reply. I didn't react impulsively. Instead, I spent the night thinking, planning, and waiting. Sunday morning passed quietly. Emily left for work, probably assuming everything was normal, while I made arrangements to handle the situation with care. Monday morning, however, would be different. I arrived early at the office, my mind focused, my demeanor calm. I knew he would be there, expecting nothing more than business as usual. This man, someone Emily had chosen to involve in our lives behind my back, had spent weeks trying to make me look weak, foolish, or irrelevant. He had no idea that patience and precision could be more powerful than anger. I saw him in the break room, chatting loudly with a colleague about some minor achievement, clearly trying to draw attention. I walked in, smiling faintly, carrying my coffee cup. "Good morning," I said, voice even, calm, deliberate. He looked up, surprised, a faint smirk forming. "Oh, morning. Didn't expect to see you here so early." I leaned against the counter, not too close, not too distant. I like to start my week with focus. Helps me stay ahead. He laughed nervously, glancing at my colleagues. "Yeah, well, I hear you're busy. Can't blame you for working hard." I smiled again. "Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Just a quick chat, if that's okay." His smirk faltered slightly. Sure. What about?" "Integrity," I said, keeping my tone measured. "It's funny how some people think they can gain respect by undermining others. I heard about your little weekend adventure. The cafe photos. The jokes you were trying to make at my expense." His face turned pale. We were just having coffee. Didn't mean anything." "Exactly," I said, nodding. "But appearances matter. Intentions matter. And your actions don't exist in a vacuum. Monday morning, everyone sees not just what you did, but how it reflects on you." He opened his mouth to reply, but I held up a hand. "No need. You see, respect is earned, not taken. And pretending to belittle someone behind their back usually doesn't work in your favor." By now, a small crowd had gathered, curious about the conversation. I stayed calm, composed, collected, everything he was not expecting. His attempts to clown me had been met with confidence, dignity, and quiet authority. One of our mutual colleagues, who had been aware of the situation, leaned over and whispered, "Well said. He had no idea how to handle you." The man's smirk disappeared completely. He realized, too late, that trying to embarrass me had only highlighted his own immaturity. No shouting, no confrontation, no dramatics. Just quiet composure had done what anger never could. By the time I walked away, he was standing there, speechless, understanding for the first time that his little games had consequences. It wasn't humiliation from me that stung, it was the clarity of the moment. Everyone had seen who he really was. That Monday morning, he learned a lesson he would never forget. Confidence, patience, and composure speak louder than mockery or deceit. And in the process, I regained not just my dignity, but the quiet control of a situation he had tried to manipulate. By the time the workday ended, the gossip had spread, not about the affair, but about the way he had been handled, quietly, effectively, and without drama. And as for me, I had shown, in the most understated way possible, that trying to clown someone who refuses to be shaken is a mistake you never recover from.